We'll be using a 3 meter by 3 meter or a 10 foot by 10 foot tarp. So we're going to start off by laying our tarp out. We're going to have it folded in half. This is going to be the front side of our tarp. So we're going to start over here on this side. We're going to start with the bottom piece. I'm going to go ahead and stake this down. We'll come back over to this side and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the bottom piece, we're going to stretch that out, pulling that tight. Stake this down. We're just going to come back here to this middle loop. We're going to pull that tight from this corner and the far corner over here and pull in a triangle. What we're going to do is create a ground sheet. Then we're going to take this top corner on this side. We're going to kind of bring it back. Approximately 3 feet to a meter from this corner, a little diagonally, and we're going to stake that down. We're going to go from the corner, we're going to skip one loop, and we're going to this one. We're going to pull this up, we're going to get ourselves a stick and a guy line, we're going to pull that tight, kind of pulling it from the angle from back corner on out here. So I'll go ahead and find myself a stick and I'll cut it down to size. We'll get this one, and we'll need another one that we're going to do the same thing on that side. We'll have to bring this out here just a little more. That gives us a little bit proper angle. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to grab our next stick. We're going to go over to this side. We're going to skip a loop. And then we're going to put another guy line right here on this stake and bring it out. Then we'll come to this middle loop on the back side. We'll tie a guy line to it, pull it out, give us a little extra room inside. Then the next step we're going to do, we're going to grab this corner, we're going to attach another guy line and go ahead and pull that out as well, giving us a little bit more extra shelter here in the front side. And the Gunyah is complete. So this is a great one-person shelter. Have it wide open so that you can be open to the elements, you can see around you. And in a real quick moment, you can also take this from being wide open to make it a lot more enclosed. So what we would do to enclose this down, we would just take that guy line off. We'll come over here. We'll take this guy line out as well. And then all we need to do is grab this corner here, stake it down, pulling it tight. And now we have a more enclosed shelter. So this shelter does give you a included ground sheet with the configuration, but like I've mentioned before, I don't like using my tarp as an actual ground sheet. So what I would do in this situation is that I would just unhook this and fold it off to the side, because I have another ground sheet that I can use instead. We'll get my ground sheet set in here. I'll pull out my bedroll and put down my pack, and we'll show you how much room we have inside of this shelter with it in the closed down format. So this shelter does give you plenty of space to be able to sit up, move around. If it was raining, I might want to pull my ground sheet back a little bit, but we'll give you a place that you can sit in here and be able to cook comfortably. There's plenty of room to move around. And unbelievably, this shelter actually gives you a lot of space to be inside, one way or the other, if it's completely open or shut down. I actually thought that this would be a little bit more tight inside here with it in the closed down format, but it's really pretty roomy in here. Be able to get back. Got plenty of room down here in the bottom, even if I wanted to take my pack, shove it all the way down at my feet, give me a little bit more room here. That would be great. Oh, I got all kinds of room in here. So I've been wanting to try this shelter for a while now, and it kind of seems a little bit like the fully enclosed wedge tent that has the ground cloth included to it. And it also kind of reminds me of the Adirondack a little bit as well. But this one, in a quick move, you can take it from wide open to pretty enclosed. Thank you for joining me today. Till next time, laters y'all.